One Thanksgiving, my family and I decided to celebrate in a cozy cabin nestled deep in the woods. The air was crisp, and the trees stood tall, their bare branches whispering stories of autumn's past. Little did we know that our Thanksgiving adventure would take a spine-chilling turn. The cabin, surrounded by a sea of rustling leaves, exuded a rustic charm as we settled in for a night of turkey and pumpkin pie. The crackling fireplace provided warmth, and the soft glow of lanterns cast dancing shadows on the wooden walls. It was the perfect setting for a Thanksgiving feast, or so we thought. As we gathered around the table, laughter and the aroma of delicious food filled the air. However, as the night deepened, a strange stillness settled over the cabin. The flickering flames of the fireplace cast eerie shadows, creating an atmosphere that sent shivers down our spines. Suddenly, a tapping sound echoed from the cabin's creaky door. We exchanged puzzled glances as the tapping persisted. With cautious curiosity, we opened the door, revealing the darkness of the forest outside. The air was thick with an otherworldly energy, and the silence felt heavy. As we closed the door, a mysterious whisper wafted through the cabin. The voice spoke of a long-lost family that once sought refuge in this very cabin during a harsh winter. The whispers grew louder, weaving a tale of tragedy and sorrow. Our holiday cheer evaporated, replaced by a palpable sense of unease. The whispers led us to a dusty old photo album tucked away in a corner. The pages revealed the faces of the forgotten family, their smiles frozen in time. A chill ran down our spines as we realized that the cabin held more than just memories, it held the lingering presence of those who had once called it home. The flickering lanterns dimmed, plunging the cabin into darkness. A cold wind swept through the room, and the whispers crescendoed into ghostly wails. Shadows danced on the walls, seemingly animated by unseen hands. Panic set in as we grappled with the supernatural forces that had awakened within the cabin. In the midst of the unsettling spectacle, a realization struck us. The forgotten family sought acknowledgement, a recognition of their existence lost in the passage of time. The atmosphere in the cabin shifted from fear to a somber understanding as we listened to the echoes of their story. The moral lesson gleaned from this eerie Thanksgiving night was profound. We learned that every place carries a history, and acknowledging the stories embedded within our surroundings fosters a connection with the past. The forgotten cabin taught us the importance of recognizing and honoring the legacies of those who came before us. As we left the cabin, the whispers faded, and the air felt lighter. Thanksgiving took on a new meaning for our family, a time not only for feasting but also for paying homage to the stories that dwell in the hidden corners of our world. The lesson was clear: by understanding and respecting the past, we cultivate a sense of gratitude for the present and lay the foundation for a more compassionate future.
One chilly Thanksgiving night in the heart of New York City, my family and I embarked on an unforgettable dinner adventure that would send shivers down our spines. Little did we know that our celebration in the city that never sleeps would turn into a tale of mysterious happenings. We chose a charming little restaurant nestled between towering skyscrapers, its warm lights inviting us in from the crisp autumn air. The city buzzed with holiday excitement as we settled into our cozy booth, surrounded by the lively chatter of other diners and the distant sounds of the bustling streets outside. As we feasted on turkey and all the fixings, a peculiar event unfolded. The restaurant's lights flickered, casting a momentary shadow over the room. The once lively atmosphere hushed to a whisper. The air seemed to hum with an energy that was both thrilling and unnerving. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared at the entrance, a woman in a vintage dress, her gaze fixed on our table. She approached with an ethereal grace, her presence captivating everyone in the room. The ambient city noises outside faded, creating an eerie silence that surrounded us. The woman spoke in a soft, haunting voice, recounting tales of a time long past, of families who once celebrated Thanksgiving in the same spot we occupied. She spoke of joy and laughter, but also of a forgotten history buried beneath the city's modern facade. Her words resonated with a sense of longing, as if the echoes of the past sought recognition. As quickly as she appeared, the mysterious woman vanished into the New York night, leaving our table in a stunned silence. The restaurant's lively ambience returned, but a lingering sense of unease clung to us like a ghostly shadow. Curiosity gripped us, prompting an investigation into the history of the building. To our surprise, we uncovered stories of families who had celebrated Thanksgiving in the same location many years ago. The mysterious woman, it seemed, was a manifestation of the city's hidden tales, reaching out to remind us of the history beneath our feet. The moral lesson from this creepy Thanksgiving night in the city was profound. We realized the importance of acknowledging and respecting the rich history that often lies beneath the surface of our bustling lives. The cityscape we navigate every day carries the stories of those who came before us, and it is our responsibility to recognize and preserve these narratives. As the years passed, we made it a tradition to explore the historical roots of the places we visited in New York City. We learned that every corner, every building, held a unique story waiting to be heard. The lesson was clear: to be mindful of the history that surrounds us, for in understanding the past, we enrich our present and shape a more empathetic and connected future. Thanksgiving became more than a celebration of food. It became an opportunity to appreciate the layers of history woven into the fabric of our vibrant city.
One Thanksgiving evening, as the aroma of roasted turkey wafted through the air, my family and I gathered around a dinner table for what would become an unforgettable and chilling Thanksgiving feast. The old Victorian house, where my grandparents lived, groaned with the weight of time. As we sat in the dimly lit dining room, the flickering candles cast eerie shadows on the walls, creating a mysterious atmosphere. The wind outside whispered through the creaky windows, adding to the sense of unease that hung in the air. The table was adorned with the traditional Thanksgiving spread, a golden turkey, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. As we began our meal, a peculiar feeling settled upon us, as if the room held secrets waiting to be unraveled. Midway through dinner, the air turned cold. A faint whisper echoed through the room, carrying an otherworldly message. The flame of the candles flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls. My little sister, wide-eyed, looked around, sensing the strange energy that had enveloped our Thanksgiving gathering. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness. The candles extinguished, leaving us in pitch-black silence. Panic set in as we fumbled for flashlights, our hands trembling in the cold void. In the blackness, we heard soft footsteps, as if someone unseen was moving among us. A dim light emerged from the corner of the room, revealing a spectral figure, a woman in an old-fashioned gown, her face hidden beneath a veil. Frozen in fear, we watched as she approached the table, her presence sending shivers down our spines. The mysterious woman spoke in a haunting voice, recounting a tale of a long-lost family member who had passed away on a Thanksgiving just like this one. She lamented the sadness of being forgotten, her words echoing through the darkened room. The atmosphere grew heavy with the weight of sorrow and regret. As she vanished into the shadows, the lights flickered back to life. The dining room, once shrouded in darkness, returned to its mundane appearance. My family exchanged bewildered glances, unsure of whether the encounter was a shared hallucination or a supernatural event. The following days were filled with questions and unease. We delved into family history, discovering the long-lost relative the mysterious woman had spoken of. The realization struck us: her spirit had sought acknowledgement and remembrance, reaching out from beyond the veil of the past. The moral lesson learned from this creepy Thanksgiving tale was profound. We realized the importance of honoring and remembering our ancestors, appreciating the stories that shape our family's history. The spirits of those who came before us carry a legacy that deserves recognition and respect. As the years passed, we made it a tradition to set an empty chair at our Thanksgiving table, symbolizing the presence of those who couldn't join us physically but remained in our hearts. The lesson was clear: to cherish the memories of our loved ones, for in acknowledging their existence, we honor the threads that connect us through time. Thanksgiving became more than just a feast, it became a celebration of gratitude and remembrance, a testament to the enduring bonds that transcend the boundaries of the living and the departed.